Welcome to Belém, one of Lisbon's most historic and unforgettable districts. Words just cannot do this borough justice. Belém is one of a kind, where Portugal's golden age of exploration still echoes through every monument, every stone, and every view along the Tagus River. I just hopped off the bus here. This area is one of the most historic spots in all of Lisbon, and I'm so excited to be taking everyone with me on a walk along the waterfront, from the Belém Tower all the way to the Monument of Discoveries. Come on, let's check it out. Belém Tower was built over 500 years ago to defend the city. Ships used to pass right in front of it on their way in and out of Lisbon. Today, it looks almost like it's floating on the river. Definitely one of the most photogenic places in the city. Unfortunately, when I visited, it was under construction. Now I'm heading along the water toward the little piers. This whole stretch is super scenic. People jogging, cycling, just enjoying the sun. And if you stop on one of these piers, you get some of the best angles of the statue of Christ and the bridge in the distance.
Make the mistake of thinking that this is connected to that, because it's not, unfortunately.
And just over here is 00. If you ever want pizza or a drink with a view, you can't go wrong. But I'm keeping it moving because right next to it is the Monument of Discoveries. It's shaped like the front of a ship, pointing toward the water. This is where Portugal's explorers set off on voyages that literally changed world history. When you stand next to it, you realize how massive and symbolic this thing really is. Alright, I have to move along. I have dinner plans with a couple friends from Toronto, but before I head back to Lisbon's core, I have to go and try the world-famous Pastéis de Belém, a traditional Portuguese custard tart, the original version of the popular pastel de nata. So what better way to get there than by an electric scooter to take in the sights?
My favorite mode of transportation coming up.
The Uber Lime electric scooters were the most convenient way to travel around the city. Though the price added up, it offered me with the flexibility to start and stop at many places that piqued my interest, not to mention really cut down on the walking. Riding along the Tagus River was an entire vibe that I hope you are able to do. The freshness of the air, the laughter and ambient conversations you hear, it was kind of surreal that I was experiencing this. One thing that really stood out to me when entering the main city of Belém was how colorful all the buildings were. Contrasted by the cobblestone roads, everything felt so alive. There were many gardens for one to sit and ponder. As much as I wanted to, I really couldn't stay. The mission to have the renowned Pastéis de Belém was on, and there was a time crunch. Here we are, in front of the one and only Pastéis de Belém, using a secret monastery recipe passed down from the Jerónimos monks. It's not just another pastel de nata, it's the authentic version that started it all, still made by hand the same way today.
Alrighty, we're here. I'm gonna try the Pastéis de Belém. I'm probably not saying that correctly. I have a terrible, ooh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, the smells are there. The smells are giving happiness. Oh, nice, hefty.
Pastéis de Belém has a crispier, flakier shell than most pastéis de nata, almost shatter-thin layers of pastry. The custard is creamier, silkier, and less eggy, with a deeper caramelized top. It's also slightly less sweet, letting the vanilla and cinnamon notes stand out. Overall, it feels lighter but richer in flavor, more balanced, more fragrant, and noticeably fresher because they're served warm, straight from the oven. I am ashamed to say this, but I had 4 of them in one sitting. All right, back to Lisbon. Time to meet up with a couple of friends.
Again.
Again.
Of Lisbon steps.
We've made some friends. We found we found some friends. We have Ali and Maheen here.
Hello.
From Toronto.
Hi, friends.
Friends! Oh my goodness. Holy crap. These stairs are not to joke with. Oh, yeah, kitty. Are we gonna witness a homicide? What I absolutely love about the Alfama area is the art that you see on the buildings.
Not to mention the abundance of all the restaurants throughout the streets of Alfama. It really makes the entire area lively, especially at night. On the way to Out Market, we ended up passing through Baixá to see if they had any food options that piqued our interest. Now, instead of actually looking at the restaurants, we ended up being amazed at the architecture.
These are great to travel around Europe with. Expensive, but great.
I am speaking relatively. An Uber car ride would cost you anywhere between 5 to 10 euros, whereas the scooters, if you decide to get lost while exploring the city, it can easily end up costing 15 to 20 euros each hour of riding, depending on if you use the bikes or scooters. I did find that there were some hills that the scooters were not able to handle. Out Market is like a sampler of Lisbon's entire food scene. Portuguese classics, global dishes, desserts, wines, everything in one place. It's great if you love variety and multicultural flavors, and the quality is solid across the board. Just expect crowds and slightly higher prices. It's not the most local experience, but it's the perfect starting point before exploring Lisbon's real neighborhood gems.
The amazing thing about Out Market, all the dishes are actually out to show you what you'll be getting in quantities. It's pretty nice. Ooh, tiramisu looks amazing. Portuguese mac and cheese.
It's definitely more polished and tourist friendly than a traditional local market, meaning the palate is a little bland. If you want to reward your taste buds, I would recommend the restaurants in Alfama or Baixá.
One of the best bars in down Pink Street. Come to Pink Bar.
Meet Tika, the best bartender. Okay, after a night out, what does one need? Some pizza. Not just any pizza, Lupita's Pizza. If you are on Instagram, this pizzeria is renowned for the quality and taste, so we had to try it.
So, we're here at Lupita, and it's apparently one of the best pizza joints in Lisbon. So I'm excited. What we got was the cheesy garlic bread, apparently one of the best rated garlic breads we'll ever have. The roasted pumpkin, because like, when would you ever get roasted pumpkin? And cogumelos. Cogumelos. Honestly, very excited. Very, very excited.
Okay, so all the reviews were right. One of the best pizza joints I've had the pleasure of eating at. My favorite was the roasted pumpkin pizza. Its unique flavor with its spicy palate left me full and satisfied. 10 out of 10. I highly recommend it.
The pumpkin pizza? Oh my goodness.